What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfctsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go over my WWE RAW review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Now let's talk about WWE RAW. Now WWE RAW was a 7 out of 10. It was a good show. It was a good show, 7 out of 10. The show kicks off with the show opens with a shot of Paul Heyman holding the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Paul Heyman introduced himself and then Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns says Monday Night Raw is the home of Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns says Kevin Owens will need more than John Cena to take him out. Kevin Owens will need the entire locker room. The bloodline is not going anywhere. They make his life a living you know what, until he understands that everyone in the back and the audience acknowledges him. Okay, we go backstage to see the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn being down on two guys. One is revealed to be Mustafa Ali, who receives a Samoan spike from Solo Sikoa. A holiday themed Raw video plays, and we go into the Wells Fargo Arena to see a big pyrotechnics display. The stage is decorated with Christmas trees and big gift box. Tonight's show will be Becky. Tonight's show we see Becky Lynch versus battle Bailey. The Miz will also battle Dexter Lewis in a winner takes all ladder match. All right. First match we get a tag team match. The Street Profits versus versus the tag team match. The Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Damian Priest are coming by Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. This match was boring. Montez Ford starts against Damian Priest. They lock up and Priest quickly wrenches the arm. Ford gets out and leaps over Priest. Ford sidesteps a kick and chops away at Damian Priest before punching away at him. Damian Priest shoves him off, so Montez Ford hits a drop kick. Montez Ford hits the ropes, but Damian Priest floors him with the uppercut. Damian Priest throws Ford into the corner and stumps him down. Finn Balor tag in and shoulders away at Montez Ford. We cut backstage to see the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn beating on the two stagehands. The Usos give Solo Sikoa a guitar. He smashes it on the back of one of them. Back to in ring action. Finn Balor fights off the Street Profits and tags Damian Priest in. Damian Priest attacks Montez Ford and pounds him over the top rope. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Finn Balor hit Montez Ford hit Finn Balor with a DDT. Dawkins tags in and runs wild on Balor. Damian Priest runs in, but Dawkins hits him with a spinebuster. Dawkins splashes Balor in the corner and hits a step up insecurity. Dawkins hits the ropes, but Damian Priest runs in and hits South of Heaven. Montez Ford then crushes Damian Priest with a frog splash. Finn Balor hits a Lama Gistro on Montez Ford, a near fall. Montez Ford fights back, but he's soon distracted. Montez Ford flips through a back suplex, but Finn Balor comes back with the wild sling blade. Finn Balor hits a Woo drop kick in the corner. At ringside, Akira Tozawa approaches Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio with a red solo cup. Akira Tozawa throws the liquid in Mysterio's face after Ripley ducks. Dominic Mysterio, who was missed last week by Asuka, holds his eye in pain. Finn Balor is furious. Montez Ford rolls Balor up for the victory. The winner of the match, the Street Profits. This match was boring. This tag team match was boring. A furious Rhea Ripley marches up the ramp and slaps Akira Tozawa down before challenging him to a match. Akira Tozawa looks confused, so we go to commercial break. The Street Profits are at ringside, hyping up Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa looks conflict, but he eventually takes his shirt off. The bell rings, so we get Akira Tozawa versus Rhea Ripley. This match was also boring as well. Akira Tozawa slides into the ring and takes a kick from Rhea Ripley. Akira Tozawa flips through a back suplex but won't punch Rhea Ripley. She challenged him to punch her. Akira Tozawa gets a waistlock applied, but she gets out, hits the ropes, and big boot him inside of the ring, inside out of a near fall. Rhea Ripley stomps him down in the corner before taunting the crowd. Rhea Ripley whips him hard in the opposite corner. Rhea Ripley punches and forearms away at him. Rhea Ripley hooks a front face lock and goes for a suplex, but Akira Tozawa blocks it. Rhea Ripley gets out of a suplex and hits a textbook vertical suplex for a 2 count. Rhea Ripley applies a rear chin lock. Akira Tozawa fights up, but Rhea Ripley pulls him down by the hair. Rhea Ripley hits him to the opposite corner, but Akira Tozawa short off seeing shots over here. Akira Tozawa hits the ropes, but Rhea Ripley catches him. Akira Tozawa counters into a roll-up, but she kicks out at 2. Rhea Ripley brutes face him up for a powerbomb, but Akira Tozawa counters into a hurricanrana that sends her out of the ring. Akira Tozawa sets up for a dive, but Finn Balor sweeps his feet. Finn Balor celebrates, but the Street Profits wipes him down, and Damian Priest out with Dobbs. All right, and in the ring, Akira Tozawa gets out of Riptile and sends Ripley into the ring post shoulder first. Akira Tozawa then boots Dominic Mysterio off the apron. Akira Tozawa goes to the top rope for a diving senton splash, but Rhea Ripley moves out of the way. Rhea Ripley hits Akira Tozawa with the Riptile for the win. The winner of the match, Rhea Ripley. This match was boring. A video package Adam Pearce fires Bobby Lashley last week on WWE RAW. WWE official Adam Pearce is backstage leaving an angry voicemail on Paul Heyman's phone. Kathy Kelly asks him about his confrontation with Bobby Lashley. Adam Pearce says they will meet at WWE headquarters and discuss it like men later in the week. Lashley will return to work. MVP walks up to him, but another official runs up and says there is a situation. Adam Pearce runs off. The OC makes their way to the ring. So we go to commercial break. We go backstage to see Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin, and Cedric Alexander down on the ground. Ziggler gets to his feet and says, "The Bloodline did this." WWE official Adam Pearce tries to get more information. So we get the tag team match. The OC, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, accompanied by AJ Styles and Mia Yim versus the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis. This tag team match. This was good. This was good. Carl Anderson starts against Chad Gable. They lock up and Chad Gable takes him down with a snap mirror. Chad Gable rolls him around the mat a few times and covers for a 1 count. Chad Gable applies a side headlock and hits a takeover. Carl Anderson fights up and applies a side headlock. Chad Gable whips him off, but Carl Anderson shoulder tackles him before hitting a hip toss. Chad Gable comes back with an arm drag, but Carl Anderson answers one as well. Luke Gallows tags in and the Good Brothers hit a double team shoulder tackle. Luke Gallows punches away at Chad Gable in a corner. Carl Anderson tagging, but Chad Gable fights back. Carl Anderson quickly gets control and tags Luke Gallows. We want Otis. We want Otis. Chant picks up. So Chad Gable's shushes them. Luke Gallows shouts that he's a nerd. Otis tags in, and Luke Gallows stunts him with a strike. Luke Gallows takes him down. A running back elbow that sends him out of the ring. Carl Anderson then gives Chad Gable a back body drop over the top rope. So we go to commercial break. We return from the break to see Chad Gable take Carl Anderson down and apply a spinning toe hold. Carl Anderson kicks him away and sends him to the corner. Chad Gable leaps at him and takes him down for an ankle lock. Carl Anderson rolls through and kicks him away. Luke Gallows tags in and runs over Chad Gable before attacking Otis. Luke Gallows big boots Chad Gable sends him into the ropes. Otis blind tags in. Luke Gallows hits Chad Gable with a back body drop. Otis then levels Luke Gallows with a clothesline. Otis avalanches him before lifting him. Chad Gable tags in and jumps onto Otis, who gives Luke Gallows a compactor. Carl Anderson breaks it up. Carl Anderson and Otis clear out of the ring. Chad Gable lands on his feet as he goes for a moonsault. Carl Anderson quickly tags in. The Good Brothers hit the Magic Killer for the win. The winner of the match, the OC. This was a good tag team match. The OC celebrate in the ring before the Bloodline runs in and attack them. Carl Anderson receives a 1D from the Usos. Luke Gallows meets the same fate. Okay. The WWE official Adam Pearce makes his way to the ring. A bunch of producers. So we go to commercial break. WWE official Adam Pearce and the rest of the producers and security are at ringside. The Usos get on the microphone and shout that they run this business. Solo Sikoa is not in the ring with them. Sami Zayn says the people have no problem with them. They have no problem with Sami Uso and use usologist. Sami Zayn doesn't appreciate Adam Pearce rushing his dogs. They're here to deliver a message. What they said tonight is a small example of what will happen to John Cena and Kevin Owens when they face Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. Security gets on the apron, but Sami Zayn says they're done. Jey Uso says everyone in the locker room is the twos and they're the ones. The bloodline leads without further incident until AJ Styles blindsides them until an attack on the ramp. The officials pulled them apart. That was a good segment by the bloodline. Good segment. Replay our show Alexa Bliss winning then a number one contender smash last week on Raw. After the match, Bray Wyatt's logo flashes, causing Alexa Bliss to attempt Sister Abigail and Bianca Belair before coming to her senses. A furious AJ Styles is blown off Steam backstage. WWE official Adam Pearce says he'll take on Sami Zayn later tonight. Byron Saxton is backstage with Alexa Bliss and Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair says she doesn't trust Bliss. Alexa Bliss says she can't speak to what happened last week, but can speak to what got her here. Bray Wyatt abducted her and turned her into an evil version of herself. Then he left her. She was broken and went to therapy and has become a shell of her former self. Being friends with Asuka and Bianca Belair caused her to realize she's stronger, but she wants to keep building up and take the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair says she's seen what Bray Wyatt can do, but Elizabeth cuts her off. Elizabeth says this isn't about him. Bray Wyatt isn't a threat to Bianca Belair, but she is. Byron Saxton wraps up the interview. Bray Wyatt logo flashes on the screen, which is I saw that by the way. I caught that. As Bianca Belair walks away, Alexa Bliss smashes a flower vase over her head. Alexa Bliss will battle Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship in 2 weeks. That segment was very good. That was a very good segment. I enjoyed that. A large bag of money is shown being raised above the ring. The Miz takes his way to the ring. The winner takes all ladder match is next. So we go to commercial break. So we get the winner take all ladder match. The Miz versus Dexter Lumis. Good ladder match. Coming by Johnny Gargano. This was a good ladder match. Alright, the bell rings and the Miz quickly gets out of the ring for a ladder. Dexter Lumis crawls out of the ring and attacks the Miz. Dexter Lumis gets the Miz in the ring and grabs a ladder. Dexter Lumis puts it on the apron so Miz hits a baseball slide into it. Takes Dexter Lumis down. Miz pulls the ladder into the ring and sets up a spot before waiting for Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis bounces the ladder into his face, which misses by a mile. They get into a tug of war for the ladder. Dexter Lumis drives the ladder into Miz in a corner to break it up. Dexter Lumis uppercuts Miz down and grabs the ladder. Dexter Lumis puts the ladder in the corner on the ropes and dives Miz face into it. Dexter Lumis wedges Miz in the corner between the ladder and attacks him. Dexter Lumis then pulls him to the top rope and uses the ladder as a bridge to hit a superplex. Dexter Lumis sets a ladder up in the middle of the ring. Miz is seated in the corner. Dexter Lumis knocks the ladder over, but it doesn't hit Miz. Miz smiles, so Dexter Lumis drop kicks the ladder into the Miz crotch. Dexter Lumis puts another ladder in the ring. Dexter Lumis begins to climb, but the Miz climb up on the other side. Miz attacks him and grabs the money, grabs for the money. Dexter Lumis cuts him off and punches him down. Dexter Lumis grabs at the cash, but Miz cuts him off. Dexter Lumis stares at Miz. Miz punches him, but Dexter Lumis hooks the head in the arm and they wiggle until the ladder knocks off. They fall into the ropes, so we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Miz grabbing the money on the ladder. Dexter Lumis cuts him off and breaks his face on the top of the ladder. Miz fights back the Miz fights back and grabs the money. Dexter Lumis punches away at the midsection and knocks him down. Dexter Lumis reaches for the money, but Miz knocks the ladder over. The Miz sets the ladder up and quickly climbs up. Miz reaches for the money, but Dexter Lumis grabs him. Dexter Lumis pulls him down and goes for a vice. The Miz pulls him to the apron and hits the neck breaker. The Miz attacks Dexter Lumis at ringside with the ladder and sandwiches him in it. The Miz knocks another ladder over onto him and throws chairs into him. Miz goes under the ring and throws more chairs onto him. The crowd wants tables, so Miz pulls one out before putting it back. The loud boos. Johnny Gargano yells at Miz, so Miz shoves him. Johnny Gargano goes for an attack, but Miz takes him down. He punches away at him. Miz then sends Johnny Gargano into the lead barricade before dribbling a ladder into him. Johnny Gargano is knocked over the barricade. Miz poses in victory. Miz goes back to Dexter Lumis, but Dexter Lumis slams him onto a ladder. A loud table chant picks up. Dexter Lumis clears the commentary table to allow applause. Dexter Lumis climbs a ladder and goes for a flying leg drop, but the Miz moves. Dexter Lumis explodes through the table. Miz pulls himself into the ring and sets up a ladder. Miz is hobbling around. Miz pulls himself up the ladder on one leg, but Dexter Lumis gets in the ring. Dexter Lumis punches Miz down and bounces his face off the top of the ladder. Dexter Lumis shoves him down to the canvas. All of a sudden, Bronson pulls Dexter Lumis down and avalanches him, Bronson resets Dexter Loomis up and goes to the top rope. Bronson Reed hits a huge tsunami off the top rope. Bronson Reed sets up the ladder in the middle of the ring, and the Miz pulls inside. Bronson Reed helps Miz up the ladder. Miz grabs the money to win the match. The winner of the match, the Miz. The ladder match was good, but the return of Bronson Reed, this was random, and that's all I gotta say. The return of Bronson Reed was just random, but the ladder match was good. All right, let's move on. Seth freaking Rollins is doing his thing backstage. Later tonight, Becky Lynch will battle Bayley. Replays are showing up the Bloodline attacking the OC. AJ Styles will get even by attacking them. AJ Styles makes his way to the ring. He'll face Sami Zayn next. So we'll go to commercial break. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. Good match. AJ Styles fiercely attacks Sami Zayn at the sound of the bell. AJ Styles hits a backbreaker and knocks him out of the ring. AJ Styles hits a forearm plancha and sets up the phenomenal forearm. Sami Zayn rolls away. AJ Styles gets in the ring, and Sami Zayn hits a flapjack into the top rope. Sami Zayn whips him hard into the corner and sides him up. Sami Zayn attacks and chokes him on the ropes. AJ Styles fights back in the pendulum, backbreaker and a neckbreaker. Sami Zayn gets out of the ring, so AJ Styles crushes him with a sliding knee, followed by a moonsault off the apron into a reverse DDT on the floor. AJ Styles gets Sami Zayn in the ring for a phenomenal forearm, but Sami Zayn shakes the ropes. AJ Styles falls to the floor. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Sami Zayn attacking AJ Styles on the top rope. AJ Styles counters into a torture rack bomb for a near fall. AJ Styles sets up for a Styles clash, but Sami Zayn gets out. Sami Zayn elbows out and throws off a tornado DDT. Sami Zayn boots him and hits a nasty brainbuster for a near fall. Sami Zayn punches away at AJ Styles, but AJ Styles takes him out with a overhead kick. AJ Styles elbows Sami Zayn and goes for a moonsault into a DDT, but Sami Zayn counters into an exploder into the turnbuckles. Sami Zayn sets up for AJ, but AJ Styles counters the but Sami but AJ Styles counters the haluva kick into a calf crusher. Sami Zayn gets to the bottom rope to break it up. Solo Sikoa makes his way to the ring through the crowd. AJ Styles attacks him as he comes over the barricade. Sami Zayn attacks AJ Styles. AJ Styles bounces Sami Zayn off the steps in the commentary table. AJ Styles gets Sami Zayn in the ring. The referee checks on Sami Zayn. Solo Sikoa hits Styles with the Samoan spike. Sami Zayn connects with the Blue Thunder Bomb for the victory. The winner of the match, Sami Zayn. This match was good. WWE official Adam Pearce comes out and kicks Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa out of the arena. So we hear from Seth freaking Rollins next. Next week will be the best of 22 episode of WWE RAW. So we go to commercial break. In 2 weeks, Seth freaking Rollins will take on Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Seth freaking Rollins makes his way to the ring in his home state. Seth Rollins welcomes them to Monday Night Rollins. The Bloodline has attacked everyone but him. Monday Nights don't belong to Roman Reigns. They belong to Seth Rollins. The United States Champion Austin Theory makes his way to the ring. Theory gets in the ring and the crowd chants that he sucked. Seth Rollins wants to be clear that Theory sucks. The crowd agrees. Theory says nothing belongs to Rollins. Theory says Rollins said the United States Championship is the title on Raw. So the champ is here. So he took John Cena's catchphrases right there. The Austin Theory era is forever. This is just the beginning. Whether Rollins likes it or not, he's going to pass the torch to Theory. He takes it from his cold, legendary fingers if he does it. Seth Rollins sarcastically wishes Theory a Merry Christmas. Seth Rollins tells him to take it easy or he'll wind up like Bobby Lashley. Austin Theory says the only reason Seth Rollins is standing here is that Bobby Lashley took his frustration out on officials rather than him. Just like his whole just like for his whole career. Seth Rollins just got lucky. Seth Rollins asks why he's so angry. Seth Rollins puts him over a bit before saying he sucks. The crowd chants it. Seth Rollins says Austin Theory has grown up. He's not Mr. Selfie or Daddy's little boy. Theory is the United States champion, but he'll never be Seth Rollins. Theory says Seth Rollins has had the ball and fumbled it many times, just like the Bears. Austin Theory isn't going for the Rollins Mountain. He says he's going for the Everest maybe one day. Seth Rollins will realize that he's the third most successful member of the Shield. Seth Rollins says he has been to the mountain mountaintop, but Austin Theory has it wrong. Seth Rollins is the you what mountaintop. Seth Rollins is Everest. The title doesn't make the man. The man makes the title. Let's find out what kind of man Theory is right here and now. Seth Rollins noticed the Usos at ringside and says he'll finish with Theory later. Austin Theory stands by Seth Rollins and prepare to fight the Usos, but Theory grabs his title and leaves. Seth Rollins with the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. Seth Rollins attacks the Usos, but they quickly overwhelm him. Kevin Owens' music hits, and he charges down to the ring. Jimmy Uso meet him at the foot of the ramp, but Kevin Owens sends him to the barricade. Jey Uso attacks Kevin Owens getting in the ring, but Seth Rollins joins in and knocks Jey Uso out of the ring. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens knock Jimmy Uso away, and sends Saw in the ring. WWE official Adam Pearce and the security team run down to kick the Usos out. Seth Rollins grabs a microphone and says, "It's nice to see Kevin Owens." Kevin Owens says everyone wants to see him and Rollins kick their you know what. That was okay. That was a good segment. So we go backstage. I'm sorry. Becky Lynch is backstage. Becky Lynch says Bayley has been sending her lackeys to attack her, and she attacked them. Becky Lynch wants the best version of Bayley, which is Bayley on her own. They both have careers to be proud of, and have done some things they're not proud of. What what bothers Becky Lynch about Bayley taking her out for 4 months is that she didn't do it on her own. If you're going to stab someone in the back, at least hold the knife what will it be, a 1-on-1 or 3-on-1? Becky Lynch will fall on her sword with Bayley. Bayley makes her way to the ring alongside WWE Tag Team Champions Dakota Kai and Io Sky. So we go to commercial break. So we get Bayley accompanied by Damage Control versus Becky Lynch. Good match. This is a good match. They lock up and Becky Lynch applies a wrist lock. Bayley fights out, but Becky Lynch wrenches the arm, bringing Bayley to her knees. Bayley quickly gets to the ring apron and wraps Becky Lynch around the middle rope. Bayley clubs the back and whips her off. Bayley runs over Becky Lynch with a shoulder tackle. They circle the ring and Bayley kicks Becky Lynch in the midsection. Becky Lynch crawls in between the legs and rolls her up for a 1 count. Becky Lynch then shoves her. Bayley isn't happy. Bayley hits the ropes, but Becky Lynch hit an arm drag. Becky Lynch kicks her and hits a diving shoulder tackle. Becky Lynch connects with a clothesline before sending her into the ropes for a big boot. Bayley rolls out of the ring. Becky Lynch comes off the apron with an axe handle and pose. Becky Lynch gets on the apron and goes for a manhandle slam. Bayley counters and pulls her into the turnbuckles. So we go to commercial break. We return from the break to see Bayley take Becky Lynch down for a 2 count. Becky Lynch fights back and boosts her down. They get to their feet and start trading strikes. Becky Lynch comes out on top and uses the ropes to hit a big kick. Becky Lynch connects with a back exploder and sends Bayley into the corner. Becky Lynch kicks her and takes her down. Becky Lynch goes to the ropes, but hits a slingshot leg drop for a near fall. Bayley fights back and hits a sliding lariat. Becky Lynch quickly comes back with a reverse DDT for a near fall. Becky Lynch attacks Bayley and hangs her on the ropes, but Bayley soon moves. Becky Lynch pulls her back in the ring, but Bayley hits Bayley to belly for a near fall. Bayley is furious. Bayley talks trash, so Becky Lynch slaps her. Bayley goes for the rose plant, but Becky Lynch counters into a angle slam. Becky Lynch goes to the ropes, but Bayley cuts her off. Becky Lynch counters back with Diamond Dust for a near fall. Becky Lynch grabs Bayley, but Bayley rolls her up with her feet on the ropes. The referee catches her before the 3 count. Damage control pulls Bayley out of the ring. Becky Lynch hits a baseball slide and threatens him. The referee ejects damage control from ringside. Damage control makes a big stink and argues with the referee. While the referee is distracted, Bayley hits Becky Lynch in the back of the head with a TV monitor from the commentary table. Bayley hits a rose plant for the win. The winner of the match, Bayley. This was a good match, but Bayley had to cheat to win, like always. All right, the Usos are preparing backstage. So we go to commercial break. Replay our showing of Seth freaking Rollins and Kevin Owens teaming up to take out the Usos. Seth freaking Rollins is prepared backstage when Kevin Owens walk up. Seth Rollins says it's good to get back together. Kevin Owens says Seth Rollins tries to steal his WrestleMania spotlight the last time they teamed. Seth Rollins denies this, but Kevin Owens says Seth Rollins was wearing a nice bright suit. Seth Rollins says it says it was nice, which reveals he remembered. Kevin Owens says it's behind them now. Now it's about taking out the Usos. The undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, makes their way to the ring. The main event is next. So we go to commercial break. 1 week from Friday, John Cena returns to ring action to teaming with Kevin Owens to take on Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. Next week, Raw will be a best of 2022 clip show. All right. So we get the main event of the evening, the tag team match, non-title match. The undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, versus Kevin Owens and Seth freaking Rollins. This tag team match was good. Before the bell rings, a brawl breaks out. Kevin Owens fights Jimmy Uso at ringside. Seth Rollins attacks Jey Uso in the ring and bounces him off the turnbuckles. Before the order is restored, the referee rings the bell to start the match. Seth Rollins punches away at Jey in the corner. Jey quickly hooks a side headlock, but Jey whips him off and hits a back elbow. Kevin Owens tags in and punches Jey Uso. Kevin Owens hit an inverted atomic drop and hits a stiff clothesline. Jimmy Uso distracts Kevin Owens, but is unsuccessful. Kevin Owens punches Jey Uso in the face and takes him down. Kevin Owens talks a little trash. Jey Uso sends him into the ropes, but Kevin Owens holds on and boosts him back. Jimmy Uso gets a cheap shot in. Jey Uso then punches Seth Rollins off the apron. So we go to commercial break. Back from the final break of 2022 on a live WWE RAW, Jimmy Uso is taking it to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens sidesteps an avalanche and hits a DDT. Seth Rollins and Jey Uso tag in. Seth Rollins runs over Jey Uso with some clotheslines and a sling blade. Seth Rollins avalanches him with a running forearm. Seth Rollins hits a back suplex into a backbreaker for a 2 count. Seth Rollins goes for a stomp, but Jey Uso moves and uppercuts him. Jimmy Uso tags in, but Seth Rollins superkicks him. Jey Uso draws Seth Rollins on the apron, but Seth Rollins knocks him back. Seth Rollins goes to the top rope and hits a diving crossbody block on the Usos. Kevin Owens tag in, and he goes on the top rope. At ringside, Jey Uso hits Seth Rollins with a super kick. In the ring, Kevin Owens hits Jimmy Uso with a fall splash for a near fall. Kevin Owens returns to the top rope for his one-time bomb, but Jimmy Uso gets the knees up. Solo Sikoa makes his way to the ring, but Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson attacks them. Jey Uso wipes them out with a plancha. Seth Rollins takes out Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa with a somersault. Somersault senton. Solo Sikoa get up, but Seth Rollins sends him to the ring post and hits Jey Uso with a stomp on the floor. In the ring, Jimmy Uso has Kevin Owens on the top rope for a superplex. All of a sudden, at ringside, Austin 3 wipes out Seth Rollins with a shot from the United States Championship. Kevin Owens knocks Jimmy Uso away and runs into a super kick. Jimmy Uso covers for a near fall. Jimmy Uso goes to the top rope for a splash, but lands on his feet when Kevin Owens moves. Jimmy Uso gets out of a stunner and goes for a super kick, but Kevin Owens blocks it and super kicks him. Kevin Owens goes for a pop-up powerbomb, but Jimmy Uso gets away. Jimmy Uso cannot avoid the second attempt at the pop-up powerbomb, which is successful, and Kevin Owens covers for the victory. The winner of the match, Kevin Owens and Seth freaking Rollins. This was a good tag team match. Kevin Owens celebrates in the ring before turning to see Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn stares at his former friend. Kevin Owens takes off his wrist tape. Sami Zayn smiles and leaves the ring. The crowd boos him. Kevin Owens stares at him as the show comes to an end. 1 week from Friday on SmackDown, John Cena and Kevin Owens will face the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. In 2 weeks, on the first Raw of 2023, Austin Theory will defend the United States Championship against Seth freaking Rollins, and Monday Night Raw goes off the air. Like I said earlier, Monday Night Raw, good show. The first and second hour were boring, but the third hour was good. So I give Monday Night Raw a 7 out of 10. So Monday Night Raw was a good show, and I give it a 7 out of 10. That's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE Raw review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on WWE Raw. Make sure you guys, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and notify when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And that's all I got said from here. But shout out to everybody that came to my stream this morning on Twitch, and I did nothing but just chatting. We got get the subs, we start the hype train, and shout out to Drosy Sauce and Butterfly Dreamer for coming to the stream. Miss Kim Money, shout out to you. Nano Garcia, Team for Will, Team Venus Unicorn, and everybody else that came to my live stream on Twitch. Shout out to you guys, man. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. But this Thursday, we're going live on Twitch again, and I'm going to do just chatting, and that's all I got to say from here. So see you guys this Thursday on Twitch for just chatting. But anyway, tomorrow, I will see you guys tomorrow for my WWE NXT review and highlights. So you guys going to get a WWE NXT review and highlights. And then Wednesday, you guys going to get a AEW Dynamite review and highlights on Wednesday. And then Friday, you guys going to get a WWE SmackDown review and highlights this Friday. And that's all I got to say from here. But anyway, this your boy B-Boy TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And happy holidays from yours truly. Happy holidays to everybody that's in the YouTube community and Twitch community. This your boy B-Boy TV. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.